Big time.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end. You're all gone. Boba Fett. That's it.
No, it's funny, it's very... I always remember someone said, you know, the part of Boba Fett, it wasn't very big, was it at all? I said, no. I said, it's amazing. But I remember the part where I have Han Solo in carbonite, and I take him up into Slave One. And I had to turn to the Imperial officer and say,
Put Captain Solo in a cargo hold.
well, on the day, the director stepped forward, ready, Jeremy? I said, yes, I am. Right, and action.
Put Captain Cargo in the Solo.
And I suddenly put my hand over the helmet. They said, cut. What's the matter, Jeremy? What's going on? I said, sorry, something fell down in front of me. I can't see what... But under the mask, you don't know what I'm saying. So I could have been saying Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, Humpty Dumpty, and it could still be dangerous. But that terrible time, I have, I think, 7 lines in the film, and I still mucked it up. So I've opened up and told, it's disgraceful. Yet, when I was doing a play a week before that, I was on stage for 2 hours, non-stop, chatting, running around, not one mistake. And here you are, you have to do something. It can happen. Terrible. So, should we have some...
I've got a couple of questions for you, probably just generic, probably you've heard them 1,000 times. And then I'm going to open up to the floor, but I'll do a lot of running. So I've got my mic working.
You're young, why can't you run? I mean, it's...
So, just a couple. Obviously, Boba Fett's probably the most popular Star Wars in the universe, I think. And lots of people seem to want to be... There's a little Boba Fett wandering around. I think you've seen him a bit earlier on, didn't you? Pretty impressive as well. Why do you think Boba Fett has become such a popular iconic character?
Well, I think the main reason is the costume you just mentioned. The costume does most of the work, so you, as an actor, can put it on. And look at yourself in the mirror before you go on stage.
Tell me three.
Actually, this was quite good. And I remember the first time putting it on, it did look quite iconic, and I thought, well, this is cool. So the least you do, least is best. That's what they say. And I think that's the thing with Boba Fett.
It is quite a menacing costume, just to see, like you said, it all. You were in a couple of Bond movies as well, weren't you? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that again, it was not a big role, but they asked me, they said, would you come and do this Bond film with Roger Moore? Then I did a second one with Roger Moore, and finally a third one as Q's assistant, Smithers. Well, now with the new ones with Daniel Craig, it's slightly more serious, which I love. I think it's brilliant, the new film. But I remember the jokey times, because Roger Moore is one of the funniest and nicest people you'll ever meet. And it became a running character, but you have to make yourself available for all that time, and you can't.
You returned back to the Star Wars universe and Revenge of the Sith, didn't you?
Yes, they called me back. I think I've been terribly lucky. They called me back and said, Jeremy, will you play this part? We have a name for him now called Captain Colton. And I was the pilot of the blockade runner. And the photograph I have of that, I look as though I don't know what I'm doing. Which is absolutely true. I had no clue. And they said, oh, Jeremy, just put your hand on the handle and pretend. And in the end, I was pretending to turn a knob and do this. And it looked ridiculous from one angle, but actually on camera, it looked as though I was very experienced. It's awfully embarrassing, I'm terribly sorry.
He also had a first name though, that character, didn't he? As I found it, Captain Jeremy Bulloch. Did you come up with that? Or?
No, when they they make a figure immediately. Lucasfilm got this figure made of Captain Jeremy Colton. So it's half Jeremy, half Bulloch. And it used to be a quiz. They say, what is the full name of the character Jeremy played in The Revenge of the Sith? People said, and there was a big thing about it. But so if you go to a competition, it's Jeremy Colton. And the first person who remembers that and comes to the table, I will give them a little card. It's Jeremy Colton from the dark side.
I would love to say that to the sci-fi quiz later on. We'll have a sci-fi quiz later on, yeah.
Am I allowed to enter the sci-fi quiz and win?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. As long as I've got your... Thank you.
How different was filming in episode 3 to filming in episode 5?
Well, being older, of course, and hoping you weren't going to forget lines and embarrass people, because, you know, looking back to put Captain in the Kogo hole, I think the most thing is when you're there, you're as professional as you can. Have the laughs and the giggles, which you've got to have, but just be really professional. Most important.
Brilliant. Now we're going to open the floor to questions now. Have anybody got a question? Mr. Boba Fett. Anybody at all? Put your hand right high in the sky so I can see you. I'm going to run as fast as I can and run back as fast as I can. What's your name?
Daniel.
Hello, Daniel.
What was it like in the Star Wars films, and how did you escape the Sarlacc?
Ooh, that's a good question. What was it like in the Star Wars films, and how did you escape the Sarlacc?
It was great to be involved with it, because there were so many funny people in costumes and friends of yours that were playing a part. And that's a good question about escaping the Sarlacc. I managed to escape it. It's supposed to be 1,000-year death. I escaped last week after many years, and that's why I'm here now. I managed to escape just to see you. So magic things happen, and you know. And the amazing thing is, I took Slave 1 up the M1 and across the thing, and that's why it took me 8 hours. Nothing's changed. It's still slow.
Anybody else got any questions? Hands as high as they can. Go down here first. We'll come to you next. Hello, what's your name?
Henry.
Henry, what's your name?
Dylan.
Dylan and Henry, what's your question?
How did he manage to live in the Sarlacc without any food?
Oh, right. How did you manage to live in the Sarlacc without any food?
Hello. No, that's it. That's it. Sorry. Yeah. Now, you're absolutely right. I still have some sandwiches from the Sarlacc pit, because I knew when I was going down there and I was going to stay there, I had to have ham sandwiches, banana sandwiches, and bits of chocolate. That's just to get you through. I'm weak, but I've survived, and that's why I'm here. And it's great to see lots of Darth Vaders here. But do you like the character, Darth Vader? Yeah, no, he's a good character. A bad guy, but he's a good one. He's good. No, but if you ever get involved in having to go into a Sarlacc pit, I recommend a pint of Newcastle Brown. No, I mean it will keep you survival, and hopefully that you'll be down there much longer. So I would say Newcastle Brown and some fresh fish and chips. And that will... Hello. I think this was set up, you know, to suddenly flank you off and get off the stage. I really do. Oh, he's back. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. I mean, can you believe it? Right. Yes, you're a Time Lord. Currently.
Any more questions? We've got you over here. Get your questions in your head. My last. Hello, what's your name?
My name's Olga.
What's your question?
My question is, which movie was better, Star Wars or James Bond, and why?
I think that they're equal, Star Wars and the James Bond. The James Bond is for over 50 years. Now, the Star Wars films have to do exactly the same. I like both. It's still, if you like something that you're appearing in, that's really good. You can sometimes say, I was in this film, but I didn't really enjoy it very much. But I enjoyed both the Star Wars things. So We're here still.
The dark side. Welcome to the dark side.
So there, oh, there you are. And, there you are.
Any more questions? Got this gentleman here in the middle. Hello?
Just wondering, with the new Star Wars films coming out, any chance you're going to get involved in them at all?
Any chance you're going to get involved in the new Star Wars films?
Good question. Yes, it would be great to be involved again, even if you were playing very much a small part, as Boba Fett was, but just something, just maybe a movement behind Slave One, and then people go, who's that? You know, that would be fun. If I'm not in it, I'm still working, so it doesn't matter, but it would be nice to have some tribute. And a lot of people just moving in and out of shot somewhere. But as long as it doesn't take away from the film, and the new one will be episode 7, that will be the first one. It has to be good, otherwise there could be problems. They say, what's the point in doing another one if episode 7 isn't good? So, yeah, I'd like to be involved somewhere.
Right, a couple more questions ever so quickly. We'll go to Mr. Fezman over here. What's your name there?
Tom Crystal.
Question.
Do you have a favourite Star Wars character overall?
Ooh, have you got a favourite Star Wars character overall? Other than yourself, that's the obvious answer.
I think Han Solo. Mainly because he's very similar to Boba Fett, and I think somewhere along the line... Come on. And I... Yes. Hello, yes. He's supposed to be a Time Lord, and he's an electrician by trade, I understand. Is that right? Very embarrassed. There we are, you see. You just needed a bit of shouting, and he's... Thank you, sir. Thank you. So what... So here we are, Leighton. Thank you very much indeed. So what was we'll do the answer to the question. What was that last question? I think Han Solo was saying, would have fought together somewhere, maybe in the Millennium Falcon they flew that together and they had a fallout. And that's why he says in the skiff, when he says, Boba Fett, where? He's trying to find him in... and on stage. So, I'll ask you a question. What made you get the job of questioning people and giving question and answer? Because it's been an absolute failure, hasn't it, really?
Well, I will say, I've only been responsible for asking the questions, not listening. Everybody, Mr. Jeremy Bulloch.
Way!